So photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gonna miss it. All I know is to go get it.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dak going to start out going to the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw is Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got it. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Garabay's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for them?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Inside give to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. This will be caught at the 2. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Dak's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
To throw again on second down. Willis. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Willis out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On play action. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. Brought down at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott.
And down to the 41.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And this one too low.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Garabay's kick is good,
and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go down the end again. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
On first down, Willis.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Henry running right. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by David Long.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Cowboys.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down, here's Willis.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Anthony Barr.
And the reach. stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They run again with Dowdle.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Rico Dowdle.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 1st down, Willis.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Just 6 carries to this point.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come 19, this is Everett, Mustang 19. Ready?
3rd down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were in